So let's kick off round 7 with Mysterio trying to break away. He rolls a 6, so he's breaking away. Mysterio is just going to go right here because no matter where he goes, it's going to have to be based with Emma. And Emma, he can actually damage because she has super senses. Unfortunately, though, for Mysterio, that gives Emma the chance to retaliate because he moved into her space. 10 on a 17. That's a 6, and it's going to miss. Zaven on Doppelganger. 10 on a 20 because he has combat reflexes. It was a 6 and that misses. Doppelganger will return the action with a flurry. 11 on a 17, but he has the scroll. And he succeeds with the scroll, so no flurry on Zaven. He is based with Armadillo, so he will make the first attack on Armadillo. 11 on a 16. That's a 7, that's going to hit. Now for the second attack, Armadillo has a 15. 4 plus 11 is a 15. First figure to be KO'd in round 7 by Doppelganger is Armadillo. Drax is the next one to go. 10 on a 18 on Rogue. She has combat reflexes. He needs an 8. That's a 9. That's going to hit. Rogue took 2 damage. She's still in the game. She now has a 9 attack and 2 damage. Drax has invulnerability. She will not be able to damage him, so she is going to try to break away. That's a 1. She does not. Way back there is Doctor Strange, and it's his turn. He is going to attack Beast, and he's going to perplex up his attack to an 11. 11 on Beast's 18 because he has combat reflexes. So Doctor Strange needs a 7. And that's a 9. We're rolling really good now. Beast is the second to be KO'd in round 7 thanks to Doctor Strange. It is Black Widow's turn. She is going to make a ranged attack on the Giant Man. 10 on a 17 for 2 damage. And that's a 10. That's going to hit. Very cool turn of events. Giant Man did take 1 click of damage because he had toughness, but now he has perplex and steal energy. Moonstone and Black Widow are within range for close combat attacks because he's a giant and giants can attack from 2 squares. Now Moonstone has shape change and she's the higher points. So he's going to try to make a close combat attack on her. Shape change. That's a 2. So he will attack her using close combat attack using the steal energy. 10 on a 16. He rolls a 10. That's going to do 2 damage, and he's going to heal 1 click back. Moonstone took 2 clicks of damage. The highest threat is Wolverine, but because 2 figures have been KO'd this turn, his defense is going to be up to a 19. She has a 9 attack. That is going to be way beyond an easy attack roll. So the next easiest attack roll would be on Giant Man with a 17. So that's considerably easy, but it's still an 8 attack. Highest threat was Wolverine, and that's the first rule, but she also won't do herself in, which is the second rule. So the easier attack roll is actually an 8, which is still not easy, and that's on Giant Man. So we will make an attack there. She will use Outwit on his toughness. A 9 on a 17 for 2 damage. That's a crit hit, so it's going to do 3 damage. That would have hit Wolverine, I guess. Well, that was crazy on Moonstone attack. Did not see that coming. If so, I would have said, hey, attack Wolverine. But who could have guessed a crit hit? That's just the way it is. All right, Cyclops is going to attack Spider-Man. A 9 on a 16. He has willpower, so he'll push but not take a click of damage. He needs a 7 for 3 damage. That's a 9. That's going to hit. Spider-Man will roll for super senses. And that's a 3. That's going to do 3 damage. I cannot believe my rolls. They are really hot tonight. Third figure to be KO'd in round 7, Spider-Man by Cyclops. After a couple wild rounds, it's Captain America's turn, and he finds himself free to make a charge. There's no one within 2 squares, so now we go to 3 squares out, and the highest point is Storm, so he will make a charge of 2. 1, 2. He has a 10 attack on Storm's 17, so he needs a 7 to do 2 damage. That's an 8. That's going to hit. All right, now it's Storm's turn. She has a 9 attack now, doing 2 damage on Captain America's 16 with combat reflexes, so it'll be up to an 18. She is going to need a 9. And she rolled a 9. I cannot believe I'm rolling so good right now. Now it's Wolverine's turn. He is in stealth, and he has regeneration. He has Indom, so he's going to push to regenerate. He needs anything above a 3 or more. That's a 3, so he'll heal 1 click. It is also Iceman's turn, and he also has regeneration. That's a 2, so he does nothing. Now it's Professor X's turn. He is the most trickiest guy out of everyone on this field. He is going to move to the highest threat because there's a wall. He has to go 1, 2, and then we have to decide who's the highest threat from here. Then it is Loki, so he will move right here to base Loki. Now that is Loki's turn, he will make a close combat attack on Professor X, 10 on a 17, and they both have probability. And Professor X has super senses. That is a hit. Professor X will prob that. That is also a hit. So he can't prob it. Now Professor X will use super senses. He rolls a 4 and he misses. It was worth a shot. It is Daredevil's turn, and he is going to make a ranged attack on Captain America, outwitting his toughness, 10 on an 18 because he has energy shield deflection. That's an 11. These dice are hot tonight. That's going to do 2 damage. Captain America will make a close combat attack on Elektra, 10 on a 19 because she has combat reflexes. That's a 5, and we finally get a miss here. Now that it's Elektra's turn, she will push because she has Indom. She will attack Successful Dirk because he is more points than Captain America, and she will use Blades. It'll be a 10 on a 16. That's gonna hit. Blades is for 6. Bye-bye, Dirk. I've already lost count of how many people died this turn. I think this is the 4th figure in round 7 to be KO'd, thanks to Elektra. It is Spider-Girl's turn. She has a 10 attack. She's going to make a ranged attack on Wolverine. More than 3 people have been KO'd. He will get a +3, so he'll be at a 20. Last time I tried this, I attacked a different character because they were lower, easier attack roll. This time I will attack just because I would hate to see that happen again. She rolls a 9, that misses. It is Wolverine's turn. He has regeneration, so he will use that. He rolls a 4, so he'll heal 2 clicks. Wolverine is proven to be a real tough figure in this because every time figures die, he just gets tougher to hit. And so I'm just having a difficulty time deciding when it's okay to attack him, when it's not. So give me some feedback. Should I just always attack him, even if it's almost nearly an impossible attack? Or should I still go back to, if it's a 9 or higher, try to attack someone else? But now Wolverine's looking really good, and he is on his 3rd click. He's been taking a lot of beating and still been going, so it is crazy. It is Scorpio's turn. The highest threats are in this little boxing area, so he will go over there, he'll go here, and then there, because now he'll be based with Professor X. The battle is heating up. It's Spider-Man's turn. He is going to attack Mystique. Mystique has combat reflexes, so her defense is an 18, and she has shape change. And Spider-Man has a 9 attack, doing 2 damage. Here's shape change. She rolls it. He will not attack. Spider-Man having no one else to attack, he has to just take a token. Now it's her turn. She's going to make a close combat attack back to him. 10 on a 16, but he does have that special super sense. That's a 6, and it's going to hit. 4 through 6, and he succeeds on super senses. He misses. 5th figure to be KO'd in round 7, Spider-Man by Mystique. It is Elektra's turn. She will make a ranged attack on Black Widow. She needs a 10, but she has shape change first. She rolls a 5, so she will not be able to attack her. Now we look at the other figures within range. We have Giant Man, Wolverine, Spider-Girl, and Venom. Highest threat is Wolverine now. He has a +3 to all of his stats, so he will be a 21. She has 4 range, so she can make that, and we'll make that. That's highest threat. Needs an 11 for 2 damage. Guess what? She hits. 2 damage. It is Medusa's turn. She has 2 targets, so we will actually target 2 people this time. I don't know why I haven't done this before, but she will target Captain America, and then she will target Mystique. Actually, Mystique is actually the highest, because now that Spider-Man's not blocking, she can see there, and she's not stealthy because there's nothing hindering. Now you can see Mystique up there. So she has a 9 attack, 2 targets, Captain America, and Medusa. Medusa has shape change, so we roll that first. That's a 4, so she will be able to attack there. So we have a 9 on a 16 for Mystique, and a 17 for Captain America. She rolls a 5. That's going to miss them both. It is Skullbuster's turn up there. Nightcrawler and Wolverine are both in stealth, so he will not be able to shoot on them. The next person is in 3 range, is Doppelganger. He will make a running shot to him, 10 on an 18, and he will move ever so closer to him. That's 11. That is actually going to hit Doppelganger for once, for 3 damage. One could say it's not looking so good for Doppelganger now that he doesn't have Armadillo there to block some of the damage. It's Archangel's turn. He's going to make a ranged attack on Doppelganger. 9 on a 17. That's a 5. It's going to miss. It is now Nightcrawler's turn. Highest threat is Doppelganger. He will use Hypersonic and make an attack there. 10 on a 17. Combat reflexes, so it'll be a 19. That's a 10. That's going to hit. Nightcrawler will choose not to carry him back because he does not want him near him, and he will zoom all the way over here into stealth and get away from everyone else. It is now Venom's turn. He will make a ranged attack on Elektra. Will not make the mistake. Earlier in this tournament, I forgot that he had range. He does have range. It'll be a 9 on a 17. He needs an 8. That's a 7. It's going to miss. Will Viper steal the kill on Doppelganger? She has a 10 attack on Doppelganger's 16 with super senses. That's a 7. That's going to hit. Super senses. It's a 6. He evades the attack. Victor is in a tough spot because he has no one to shoot at. So he has to go to the highest threat. That would mean he'd have to fly up here and come down here. Archangel, I believe, is the last person to attack this round. 11 on a 16. Victor has shape change though. He rolls a 4, so he misses that. 11 on a 16. That's a 10. That will cause knockback. So we're going to start round 8 right now. It's going to be really short. Professor X has willpower, and he will choose to attack Loki with an in cap. 9 on a 17. He needs an 8. He rolls an 8. Loki has probability, so he has to roll that again. He rolls a 4 and misses. Skullbuster will push using Indom. 10 on a 16 on Doppelganger, and he has super senses. That's going to hit. Super senses is a 3. He takes the damage. Sadly, the first figure to be KO'd in round 8 is Doppelganger by Skullbuster. He was probably one of my favorites, but he lacked a lot of defense from range, but he had a good run. It is Elektra's turn. She has really bad luck attacking Black Widow, but she will try again. 10 on a 17. She has shape change though. 5, she hits it again. So she will turn her attack on Wolverine. Only one figure has been KO'd, so he gets a +1. Now his defense is a 19. 10 on a 19. That's a 4, and that's going to miss. Captain America is going to go. He has willpower and close combat expert. He has a 9 attack on Storm 16. This will do 3 damage. He needs a 7. He rolls an 8. That's going to hit for 3 damage. Final attack for round 8. Captain America has Indom. He's going to attack Elektra. 10 on a 19 because she has combat reflexes. That's a 9. That's going to hit for 2 damage. That's going to conclude round 8. And this is what it's going to look like after round 8. Round 9's coming up.